Okay, and welcome to another video for Total War TV. I bet it's been a while since you've heard this sexy and horribly, just a really bad accent, as it were. And also speak with a proper Cornish accent, you know, for the greater good and all that. Oh, that intro sounded a lot better in my head. Alright, as you may well... Oh, okay, cool. I thought the game... We had a decent a minute ago, so I'm hoping that isn't going to happen again. As a few of you may remember, I am terrible at pronouncing names. This is why I kind of love the opponents today, because one of them's just called Eric. How easy is that from my standpoint? Alright, as you can see over here, we're following Eric and Elfomega007 from Spain. And on the other side we are facing against JDTizzle, which we can't see yet, but let's call him JD. During the game it's going to be a little bit easier. And Kosmin Yahas Elkumburis. Say the last bit ever so slightly Russian, put with a Slavic accent on it. Makes everything sound sexier. Actually, depending on your point of view. Alright, and as you see here, the game is kicked off. Little bit of a bump there. Not too sure. These guys are fairly high ranked, about level 6 to 7, so they should have some pretty decent units, and this game shouldn't be like done over quickly. Alright, as you see, we are here. We are with Eric. Have a quick look at his men. This is normal Shogun 2, by the way. It's not 4th Samurai. Got some bow cavalry here. He's got some bow cavalry. Doesn't really have. He's got some bow warrior monks and some. I believe that's samurai or katana hero. Same samurai hero, katana hero. Very similar things. The game is jolting a little bit. I don't know if that's just my. No, that's my imagination. I thought everything just paused. I didn't see all this cavalry down here though. What's he got over here? He's got some spears of the Yakuzaki. Nagai warrior monks, fire cavalry, Nagai warrior monk again, and some katana cavalry. Some heavy cavalry play here. It's going to be quite nice. I do love cavalry play. Even in Napoleon, where people used to think cavalry was useless, I loved it. Because it wasn't. It was amazing. Alright, we've got some fire rockets over here. Fire rockets against cavalry. Cavalry can die pretty easily. I remember when I was doing my last match with the Ikiwiki, cavalry kind of got hit hard by the fire rockets. Another slight jolt. I hope nobody drops. Touch wood. Got some bow cavalry. 2 sets of bow cavalry and 2 sets of Yari cavalry. Hopefully see some nice skirmishing action here. But of course I can see, oh, fire rockets coming. Come on. Oh. We got more. It's interesting. I do see that cavalry over there, which I will take a look at in a minute, but that was amazing. Oh. Bow cavalry now ever slightly waning, so we've got to be careful of that on his side. Upon, I believe this is the Spanish dude. We will call him Elfo. On Elfo's right hand side, as you can see here, some cavalry spinning up. 2 sets of, well, I say 2 sets of Yari, it's 3 sets of Yari cavalry here. Obviously that Cosmin actually can't see all the cavalry there upon his left hand side. So if he does try and do a hit, we might be able to see some nice kiting about. And if we manage to capture the Yari cavalry, it's just too good for words. So that's what this is all good for. Bow cavalry now, I believe, is going to pull back slightly, try and kite away. I believe he left his Yari here in the trees. Need a slow push up now. He's got some bow samurai, Daiyaku samurai, which is quite nice. Okay, 2 sets of bow and some Daiyaku samurai. See what, as you can see over upon this side now, Cosmin's going to pull his cavalry all the way across. I don't know if he's going to risk a charge at Alpha with his cavalry. I do see on the mini-map there is a flashing icon over here, which I believe will probably be the bow cavalry running away. With all the fire rockets chasing it, yeah, I'm not really, not really all that surprised. So I'm waiting for this bit. I do believe that Alpha does have superior cavalry there. He's using all of his cavalry in one big charge. Obviously now it's going to completely turn tail for Cosmin. I don't know if he's open over here at all. He may be open if he's quick enough to send one This is risky. This is the kind of stuff that I'll do, which gets men killed, but it could be awesome. Send one into the heart of that complete delay all. Then the other two down, maybe one hit the general, no one try and kite through and hit the back of all of his archers. But I doubt that's going to happen. I kind of wish it would, but I doubt it is. Back on this side you can see the Yari cavalry from JD moving completely behind all of their forces. Got to be careful of their avatar here. I don't know where the other guy's avatar is, but as you can see, coming out is the the motherfucker squad. Katana cavalry. Katana cavalry charging into two sets of Yari. They're completely outranked as well, so that should be pretty easy for the Yari. Plus, the Katana cavalry decided to stop charging and lost any form of charge bonus in the initial engagement. Over here, though, the cavalry for Elfomega007 Spain has completely flanked around the left-hand side of Cosmin, but Cosmin sent up his. You didn't attack the archers. Ah, I was waiting for that. Oh no, he's pulling back. He is pulling back. He should go after the bow samurai. They are slightly on the edge here. As we originally assumed, the Katana cavalry kind of got decimated. I'm not overly surprised at that. Some rockets now flying in. Rockets is probably the greatest things to see. Love artillery. Or any form of heavy. Sorry. Love any form of like heavy explosives and bombardments. More fire is coming in now. The cavalry's got to be very careful. I don't know if he can cut his way around that. Tamara's flying in now against Yari Ashigaru into Cosmin. Oh, is that the mounted gunners? We did have mounted gunners knocking about in the last game. Yep, mounted gunners. So that's going to do some damage here against all of these guys. Oh, that's nice. Is that the Thunderbus guys? Yes. Oh. Some people may argue that paying DLC for these superior units is crazy. But at the same time, they are easy to counter. I'm not going to do some sly punt against that. On this side, as you can see here, the
running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Shameful display. Which does remind me, I think one of the things I should have done is turn down the volume. So if it is too loud, probably I'm always a little bit too loud for everybody's ears. So sorry for all of that. I will turn it down. But JD does have some bow cavalry, but he can harass the avatar for quite a little bit. What is he sending? Is this his Yari cavalry? This is Yari cavalry against fire cavalry and Katana cavalry. Probably a good bet to pull back for fire cavalry. Fire cavalry was never really that good in heavy melee, but massive cavalry attack here. Someone's dropped the rally ability, I believe. Oh no, it's the second wind. Over on this side, full-on combat has engaged. The avatar's bodyguard has got caught up in Elfo's Daiaku Samurai. All of the Ashigaru now are moving in the spiral formation, higher defense, but they're all clustered up, and that fire rocket is going to be awesome! Yes! Oh, I love that. Sending in his, sending back his Thunderbus cavalry there. Upon this hand side, I don't really know who's who anymore. I mean, it believes that JD on Elfomega is against Cosmis. Alright, that's going to be a very tight. Oh, side flank here from Yari cavalry. He's pulling back some of his men, not too sure why, but as you can see, he's got the morale support there, so he could break through this. Actually, saying that, got Yari Ashigaru in there as well. Probably wise to pull back. It may be worth just sacrificing one guy there, so they can't give chase and probably break down the rest of your army. As you can see there, some Yari is starting to waver. I say Yari was nagging out monk cavalry. My apologies. Back on this side, I can see harassment is starting on. You've got some mounted guns about to come in and hopefully do a lot of damage against the fire rockets. Not the fire rockets, the Yari Samurai fire rockets. I'm surprised I'm not out of ammo yet. I mean, I remember fire rockets being terrible for that. But I gotta go see this fire rockets a little bit because it's priceless. It is humour in itself. You got some Thunderbus cavalry again that's picking off the rest, really, of the cavalry which Eric has. Massive caught up battle in here. Could be able to overrun these guys. You managed to break them off and take down little bits at a time. Very useful tactic. I didn't really use that in Mountain Blade, but nonetheless, you are beating a massive army in short bursts. So yeah, it does have incredible uses. I'm not too sure if we did manage to take down the avatar. No, Eric's avatar is over there. I'm not too sure where Elfomega's one is though. See, is this the rest which JDTizzle has? He's got enough forces really to just hold down a bunker of this, but As you can see here, cavalry's also trying to flee away from each other. You've got some Nagata attendants running in. I don't think it's even worse being afraid of Nagata attendants. I think Eric should be slightly concerned about his avatar right next to that spear wall. But I think they don't really mind. They're like, you know, it's fine. You'll leave it. You know, but Eric's not trusting that too much. That could have been horrible. Yeah, the Nagata attendants are pretty much almost fled. So the bow cavalry will be able to deal with that quite nicely. Back over into the heart of it all, more heavy combat is starting. It looks like Eric has been slightly flanked. People do love this spear wall apparently. It does boost the defense of the yard quite nicely, so they come pretty much, as the term suggests, a wall. From this side, as you can see, that JD will be able to punch through this relatively easily. I don't know if he still has the katana here. We did have those in the last game where we dropped sadly, but if he does have the katana hero forced in there somewhere, that would have been an easy break nonetheless. I can see now some cavalry reinforcements. He does have some Nagata samurai though, so he wants to pull them back, and that cavalry isn't really going to do all that much. So I know JD does have some cavalry here just shooting and pecking some arrows off the side. Charge right into the Nagata samurai, which is probably not the best. Granted, Nagata samurai is not the best against cavalry, but they do have a cavalry bonus. I don't know if he's going to try and force through. He's going to let his general go out like a man. That's what I like to do. Pretty sure the Spanish guy is all but done. I mean, he doesn't have any men left, does he? He has that guy over there. So I can see this now. It's going to be just a nice little group hug, a nice big group hug with big metal sharp objects. And I don't see Elfomega, nor do I see Eric really getting out of this battle. He does have some men over here, the katana hero. So this battle's pretty much won. We're going to watch this for a little bit because they're only fighting sword attendants. So I like to think that they can kick their ass nicely. Oh no, they decided to run. You're not heroes, man! That is a GG. It believes that everybody's wiped out. That was a good game. I have been Carpus. And that guy's general just leaves. Just lives. I have been Carpus. I hope you enjoyed this battle for TWTV. Apologies, it's been a while, and hopefully more to come.